Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to the Kordial Media YouTube channel. In today's video, we have a really special guest who's going to talk to us all about how to run promoted pins on Pinterest for the fashion niche. Her name is Heather Ferris. She also runs a Pinterest marketing agency and she knows a whole lot about fashion campaigns and how to run campaigns for fashion businesses. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit the big red subscribe button and to hit the bell to be notified every single time I post a new video here on the Kordial Media YouTube channel. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to Heather's channel as well. Without further ado, let's give a warm welcome to our favorite Pinterest ads experts, Heather Ferris. Hey Heather, how are you?
Good, Adriana, how are you?
I'm good. Tell us a bit about how you got started with promoted pins and running Pinterest campaigns.
Oh gosh, so I got started a few years back. So promoted pins are about 5 to 6 years old now, but I only got started running promoted pin campaigns about 3 years ago now, I guess. And that was because a client at the time who I was running organic for just wanted to run promoted pins to test them out. She was also running Facebook ads, which is a common story a lot of us have. So I was already running some ads for myself just to test it out and to learn basically, and had some good success with digital product funnels. So I just dove in and started running ads for her and they worked out really well and it just kind of blossomed.
That is so awesome. I'm so glad to hear about your start here with promoted pins. That's really cool. What a unique start. Okay, so as a fashion business online, should you go ahead and run promoted pins right away?
So there's really not a problem with not having an organic strategy in place before running ads, but just know that if you do run promoted pins on Pinterest, people are likely to go to your profile, and if there's nothing there, they may be left disappointed. And I know this from my own experience of finding promoted pins on the platform that I just thought were killer, especially from some of the really big brands. And I wanted to go to their profile to see what other content that they had. And that was lost opportunity on their part because there was nothing else there. So while you don't have to start an organic strategy before starting promoted pins, I would say it's probably best practice to at least get your profile set up, get a few boards added, and at least get some of your most important content on there in case somebody does engage with your promoted pin and then they want to come back to find more about you.
Yeah, and that's a really, really great tip here because setting up your Pinterest account for success is probably like really the number one step before you do anything else on Pinterest, whether it be organic strategy or paid. And so if you do actually want to learn how to set up your full Pinterest account, I do have a video that you can check out in the description box below, all about how to really get started on Pinterest for business. Okay, so what type of campaign would you suggest if you want to just drive traffic to either your fashion blog or your fashion store? Should we be looking at consideration? Should we be going for conversion campaigns? Tell us a bit more about that.
You should definitely use your budget in a consideration, which is formally traffic, if you're wanting to just drive traffic. Now, bear in mind, you can run traffic ads and still track conversions on your site, so checkouts, signups to your email list. Even in that traffic campaign, it's not optimizing towards those events like conversion campaigns would, but you are getting more bang for your buck with traffic consideration campaigns because of how they are billed. They're billed per click instead of being billed per impression. So they are cheaper generally for us, especially beginner promoted pin advertisers to use and to really warm up our pixel and get that traffic to our site.
Okay, those are some really good tips to know because understanding the difference between a traffic campaign and conversion campaign is really important, especially when you're just starting on Pinterest and you have a small budget to work with. So thank you so much for sharing that. Now, what if I have a store? What's the deal with catalogs? I know a lot of people are confused with that. How do we get started as an e-commerce business that really wants to start getting those sales coming in?
So the most common e-commerce platform, as we know, is Shopify. If you have a Shopify store and you're selling maybe clothes or dresses or accessories or whatever, the easiest way to connect your Shopify store to Pinterest and have that shop tab and have the ability to run catalog ads is through the Pinterest Shopify integration. It's actually an app that you will find in your Shopify dashboard. You will download it to your store and you will connect it to your Pinterest account. And that will not only connect your store to the platform and create a shop tab for you, but it will also place all of your Pinterest pixels and event codes in the correct places. So there's no work for you to do when it comes to actually installing those tags or event codes, which is really confusing for a lot of new people in the advertising space. So that's really the best benefit of that particular, having that kind of shop, a Shopify store. They just make it so easy. It's a business in a box. And then essentially when you have your store connected, so if you have a different kind of store, you may have to do a little bit more work. So we're just gonna move on. Just know that you may have to do some more work. But you then have the capability to run a catalog campaign. What a catalog campaign is it ingests all of the shop listings from your storefront into Pinterest, and it gives you that on the front end of your profile, that shop tab. And then on the back end in your ads manager, you can actually choose to set up a catalog campaign, which just runs the ads that are all of the images that are connected to your store. And then on those ads, it actually lists the price, the availability, and all of that information. So when somebody is browsing the platform, whether they're in the Explore tab or the Shop tab, if they see an ad placed in their feed from you, then it is most likely one of the last items they were actually browsing on your store. Or if you're prospecting and you're out looking for new store sales, new customers, then it is products that they are interested in based on interest or keywords that you're targeting. So that's just kind of like a down and dirty on catalog ads. They are very, very effective when done correctly.
That's really interesting to know. I also love the fact that Shopify makes it so seamless and easy to integrate your store and your catalog with Pinterest, because they obviously realize or recognize the importance of the shoppable, feed on Pinterest nowadays. So if you're considering starting a store and you haven't just yet, maybe you highly want to consider using Shopify over another platform because of how easy it is to integrate with Pinterest.
It is one of the easiest, and the cost is so cheap to get started. It's like $29 a month, which is nothing.
Plus, I've personally built a Shopify store before, and it took me a quarter of the time that it has to build a WordPress site or on another platform. So highly, highly recommend using Shopify if you're considering starting a store if you haven't already. Okay, so what if a fashion blogger is watching this and they're thinking, I don't have products, but I do have affiliate links and I would love to get more clicks and sales from my affiliate links. Should we be using ads to drive traffic and sales to affiliate links?
So you can, but it's not my favorite strategy. And here's why. Because if your affiliate has not optimized their website for the traffic landing on it, then you may be putting a lot of money behind an affiliate link and behind an advertisement that's just going to fall flat. So I've tested this for myself, and I know there are people out there who run very successful affiliate marketing campaigns. They do it a little bit differently though. They don't run it usually directly to the affiliate link. They put their affiliate link into a landing page or a blog post and drive traffic to that. So the only action when somebody actually lands on that page is to, if it's a blog post, learn about that product that they're outlining. And then the call to action is to obviously shop for that product for themselves. Or if it's a landing page, perhaps you're driving traffic to, and this is something I do, a sign up page where they can get on your email list. And when they sign up for the affiliate program as well, you not only have collected their email address, but you've collected a commission on the affiliate, and now you can nurture them to that next step where they need to be. I do this with Tailwind actually, and I've done it very successfully with Tailwind. So I just created an opt-in for using Tailwind, just like a getting started guide. And then obviously in that opt-in, I have my affiliate link. So if you haven't done that yet, Adriana, you should try it.
I should, yes. Noted. Okay, so from what I understand, driving traffic to a landing page which contains the affiliate link is more beneficial or more helpful for sales than it would be to just drive traffic straight to the affiliate link page.
Correct, because you have control over the page that you own, whereas you don't have that control over your affiliates landing pages.
Right, and so should we also be driving traffic campaigns, or should we be driving conversion campaigns?
It depends on the ultimate goal. So if I were to set up a campaign for my Tailwind guide, and then they purchase the Tailwind subscription through my affiliate link once they get the guide, I could run a conversion campaign for email list signups for that strategy. But generally speaking, this year in 2021, I've just been running a lot more consideration campaigns ever since they updated the algorithm back in February, and they have released this new campaign budget optimization. So I can test a lot more variables inside of a consideration campaign and actually spend a lot less money. So I probably, especially if you're newer, you should consider just doing traffic right now, or consideration is what they're named now. They keep changing the names of everything. So just run a consideration campaign in the beginning.
That's really good to know. Okay. Really important. So of course this depends on your niche and your product, but what kind of success can you expect as an e-commerce business who is running campaigns with Pinterest for the very first time? How long do you think it'll take to see sales? Will we be seeing sales soon, or does it take more time? Like, what kind of success do you see on average?
It really just depends on the person, their business, their product, and their customer. Also, timeliness comes into consideration in a lot of people's products and what campaigns they're running during that time of year. You probably need to give yourself a good 90 days of testing. The first 30 days, when you start running Pinterest ads, I would not expect any return on your investment, because the platform is just learning about your product, your customer, and all of those targeting factors that you're adding into the campaign itself. So consider that month testing ground to really figure out what's gonna work for this platform for your business. And then going into month 2, if you put money into it in month 1 and you've got a solid amount of data, you should start seeing some sort of return on your investment, but that's not always the case, unfortunately. I don't have any hard and fast case studies. The first month that I started running ads for my beauty brand that I was representing until May, they took their marketing in-house in May, but we were running ads from September until April, and we saw a return on investment within that first month of working together. But she had already had her pixel installed on her website for quite a while before that. So that's one factor that factored into the success. And then she was also running ads on other platforms, and we could capitalize on that data as well. So it's really gonna vary, unfortunately. I can't give you a solid answer, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I mean, that's actually interesting that what you said about like she was running ads on other platforms too. So the combination probably is really helpful. And then of course, like the longer your website is up and the longer you've had the Pinterest tag installed on it, the higher chances of you seeing that return sooner, because your tag has been warmed up. The Pinterest tag has been collecting data for you already. And so that's something important to know. So if you already have all that set up, then you probably will see success a little bit faster than somebody who has never set up their Pinterest tag on their site before. So really interesting point there, Heather, thank you. What if a fashion blogger wants to create a digital product and eventually sell it, perhaps an ebook or a guide of some sort? How would we be running campaigns in that sense to drive more sales and traffic to that digital products?
So it's a really, really great question. And this is a good, juicy tip for those of you who are already established, or if you're looking to diversify your income, because traffic on site and, display ads and affiliate links don't always make you the money that you want to make, but you can take control of that by creating a digital product. Now, I personally am in love with digital products. I've been selling them for a few years, and I have found a really great strategy for actually creating and selling digital products through a tripwire funnel, is what I like to call it. So the setup essentially is you give away a freebie, so maybe you give away a checklist, and then right behind that is a highly relevant offer that takes that checklist to the next level. So let's say that you had a checklist for how to create a capsule wardrobe and all the pieces that you would need or something like that. And then your offer is maybe how to dress your body type with only certain colors for that capsule wardrobe, right? Because we know capsule wardrobes are generally pretty basic. So that is how I have taken my business to the next level, and a lot of my clients have also diversified their income. And then we run ads to the freebie page where they sign up for their email address, or they sign up for the checklist. We get their email address, and then right after that we offer them this lower priced product. And that whole funnel, basically to that point, it doesn't end there, but the Tripwire product, which is presented right after they sign up, is meant to help you pay for that ad spend that you're running on the platform that you're running it on. So it's a really great way to capture and collect qualified leads, buyers, and also be paying for your ad spend. So it's a freebie to Tripwire model, and ultimately you want to have some sort of an upsell down the line where you can make your profit. That's essentially your profit maker. So what this looks like for me is I have a strategy guide, I sell a system, and then right behind it I sell my Pinterest course. So it's like very strategically stepped. So for you it could be like that capsule wardrobe checklist, maybe that style guide on how to dress your body with just a capsule wardrobe, and then maybe you have a whole course on going deeper into styling yourself for every season or something like that.
Yeah, and that's like an awesome strategy bonus there that you gave away. So thank you so much for sharing that. I'm sure that's really helpful for anybody who's like a newer fashion blogger who's looking to start making money and to take matters into their own hands. This is a great way to do that with, you know, a smaller budget, but pretty much ensuring that you are going to see a return on your investment down the line. So that's awesome. With that, thank you so much, Heather, for being here today on my channel. Make sure you check out the video that we filmed on her channel as well, and that you subscribe to her YouTube channel because she has so many amazing videos all about everything from organic to promoted pins, a lot of e-commerce business tips too. So make sure you check that out. I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye everyone. Bye Heather.
Bye.